Oh wow. So I think we're live now. Uh, let's see. Bam. So we are live. Or I guess I am live because nobody's here to see. Let's see. Focus looks good, I think. I should probably have let everybody know that I was going to be doing a stream. I did have this thing set to be like an hour in advance, so there should have been some heads up, but I mean, it is Sunday night. I was going to do the stream earlier, but everybody, well, I shouldn't say everybody. I was still just looking over here, so I was distracted from my own thought. But you know, my baby was sleeping in the bed that you can't see behind me, so it got delayed by a couple hours. Okay, so there's 3 watching now. What's up, you guys? I guess this should be like a little holding pattern until I get more people in here, because if I say anything, everybody's gonna pop in and be like, "What'd I miss?" So what's up? Let's see if I can see some comments or something. NJ89er, what's up? In the midst of life, we are in death. What's going on, Todd Swift? Swift, I should say. So it seems like everything's working. I know that there's one problem right now, and that's the microphone's really staticky. So I'm actually, let's see if I could get this thing on screen without unplugging anything. I'm actually, oh, well, I can't. The cable's going to get unplugged if I show the other side. But I'm using like a portable audio recorder as my microphone. I don't have a USB microphone that's working right now. I had some headphones actually that were really nice, but it seems to have some problem in the wiring now. So this microphone cuts out and only one headphone works. So I guess that's what happens when you have kids who like to yank on cords. So for the time being, I'm using my my Tascam portable audio recorder and hooking it up to the line in. And the line out on this is really just to make sure you're recording something. So the preamps are pretty staticky. So that's what you guys got to deal with. Sorry. But anyhow, NJ89, oh, John Bruce. Hello, John Bruce. Good to see you on live stream. Been meaning to look for your email to reach out and see how you and fam are doing. Well, everybody's doing well so far. Manuel 530, smiley face. Back to you, buddy. Uncle Chuckles, good evening, Lee. Good evening, Uncle Chuckles. Is it evening over in the Philippines? Isn't that where you're at? Well, anyways, I guess I should just say, yeah, so I did some little forays into streaming at home, but I had to take a break from that because while I was out on a bike ride with my daughter, she was in an attachment that attaches to the back of my bike. I was trying to check behind to see how she was doing, and in the process sideswiped a car and bam, fell on my side, and I was pretty messed up. So like it's been like a month and I'm not completely back together again. So I fell on my side, and I've never broken my ribs, but I was pretty sure something was wrong. And I mean, so far everything seems pretty good, but it's not completely back to normal. I also really injured my tailbone, and that also isn't really back to normal either. So I wasn't able to do any streams because I couldn't sit comfortably. Anyhow, good evening. Nope, I'm in Toledo, Ohio. Really? I thought must have been somebody else. Okay, so sorry to hear that, man. Hi Lee, was in San Fran yesterday. What's going on, D Floors? Ouch, I hope you feel better, man. Yeah, well, things seem to be going better. I don't know. I probably should have gotten my ribs checked out. I mean, my sternum feels kind of weird too. Um, but I didn't want to risk having broken ribs and coronavirus because I don't think that would be a good combo. So, I mean, it didn't hurt when I breathed in and out. It did hurt if I was to raise my arm, but I figured if I could still breathe okay, it should be all right. But obviously, when laying down in bed, I couldn't lay on my belly or on my side. But anyhow, so that was the main thing that got me out of action. But in the meantime, I did go on another bike ride recently. Actually, I went on Thursday. I went on a huge bike ride with Carlos. Actually, we're here in San Francisco, and I rode with him all the way up, so across the Golden Gate Bridge to Fairfax, and then to San Rafael, and then back again. So it was like a 57-mile ride, and that was pretty intense. So yeah, my bike is still not completely fixed. Like the seat has a little crack in it, but still we were able to manage. And okay, Norge Pab, Norge Pab. Did you get COVID? No, I didn't get COVID. I was in a bike accident. I got messed up, but yeah, as far as I know, I have not gotten COVID yet. How about you guys? How are you guys doing? Any of you guys get COVID? Any of your loved ones get COVID? But yeah, let me see. Actually, I'm going to change my chat from top chat to live chat because sometimes things get filtered out. I guess that was the major thing in the process. Let's see, what else? Well, let me show you guys something. I noticed that a certain organization seemed to have gotten some inspiration from my logo. Tell me if this thing looks familiar to you guys. You know, the triangle shape, the lines over here, yellow at the top, the block letters, you know. In fact, hold on, let me see. I'm going to try to stand up. This is a manual focus lens, so it may not be completely in focus. So anyhow, whoops. Let me see if I can position myself. Well, anyhow, you guys should know my logo. That bam, whoop. I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm due some compensation. Let me just show it to you guys one time again. Bang. Side by side, I think there's like, it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious that I got ripped off. Anyhow, I thought that was kind of funny. Let me see. Let me try to make sure there's no errors. Is everything okay with you guys? Are you guys able to chat? I wish I could have done this like scheduled and at an earlier time, but yeah, like I said earlier, I'm just not able to do. I'm not able to operate freely because we're in this tiny house and I got 2 children. So let me try to make sure that things are not frozen. You know, the stream tools over on YouTube, they don't give you any kind of chat or anything like that. I think I'm going to have to go, let's see, go to live control room. Oh man, this is so garbage. Sorry, it's been a while since I streamed through YouTube, and obviously they've altered everything. Okay, top chat. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see the chat. All right, seems like everything's good, good to go. But anyhow, so let's see. Last I left off. Oh, I am kind of out of focus. Let me back up a bit. Okay, so last time I was streaming, I think. I mean, you guys know that Carlos has some issues with addiction and or alcoholism especially, and so he was struggling with that, and it actually got really bad. I mean, just as bad as last time. I helped him get clean, and then he relapsed again, and I gave him the last remaining stock of the pills, and you know, he got clean again, and as far as I know, that's how it stands right now. But anyhow, I've been talking to him. I've been telling him that he should like set up a Twitch or something like that, to do like some artwork or whatever. I'm sure people will be interested in seeing that. Just today he sent me some pictures on Instagram. I guess he made an Instagram account. You know what? I wish. Let me try to give his Instagram account. Let's see. Well, I mean, it's losgallardo.cg. If you guys are over on Instagram and want to check out a few of his drawings and tattoos and stuff, let me just put it up right here. Bang. So anyhow, that's what he is up to right now. I think in a couple weeks he plans on doing a 140-mile bike ride over to not Santa Rosa, somewhere thereabouts, past Sacramento, to go visit his sister. Hope everyone's well. Good to see you. Nice to see you, Kat. Lee, what's the best pizza place in San Fran? Okay, so there's two places that are really good in San Francisco. There's it's like Paxi's, if you like deep dish pizza. They're over by Hayes Valley, and the other pizza place that I really like, it's over in Glen Park. It's like across the street from the BART station. I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but that is, you know, thin crust pizza, and they have really delicious salads. So those are the two places I would say. But anyhow, and as far as COVID, yeah, I think Carlos, if you guys remember, I think I said this on stream before, but Carlos believes that he had already got COVID back in February, which would be pretty early, like one of the earliest people that I know of here in San Francisco. But Jelena, I don't know. Let me look on Google Maps and try to verify for you. Hold on. It's the only pizza place around that area, so it should be okay. Let's see. Sorry, I don't know how to. Well, I'm not that I don't know how to, but I don't want to fiddle around with adding new windows and everything, so you guys could see me look around on Google Maps. But I'm just trying to see. I'm zooming into Glen Park, so it's on Diamond Street. Yes, that is it. That is right. Jelena. Yeah, but out of the pizza places that I've gone to, those two are my favorite. But anyhow, what's up? What's up, Michael? I always mess up your last name. I don't remember how to say it correctly, though. Sorry. So, you know what's crazy? I feel like I have so much to say, and then I start streaming, and I'm like, oh God, what do I say? Timmick. Oh, great. I'll try to remember Timmick. What's cracking, Michael Timmick? We were on Lombard Street. You were staying in a place over at Lombard Street in a hotel? Man, you know, oh, so I was going to say, so I went on that epic bike ride with Carlos. One of the most epic rides I've been on. Along the way, like I saw a huge beetle. It was like this big. And it kind of reminded me of like those Japanese beetles, or, you know, like that they have inside the beetle fighting. Well, let's see, Kat, I'll be in and out as my day goes, but so awesome to see you, Lee and Uncle Chuckles. Hope streaming happen often and lots. Well, hopefully it could be at least once a week. But I really got to get a better microphone setup, one that's not so staticky. So anyhow, we were riding through some very Lemon Lime. Hello, we were riding through some really rural places. Well, I got harassed by a yellow jacket. I'm actually allergic to bees, and this thing was just all over me. It was even attacking my bike, and I realized, like, oh man, I'm wearing all black. This isn't a good idea. Yeah, we went. It was like it took like 6 or 7 hours for the entire ride, but we were hauling ass, considering that, you know, how hilly the ride was. But we had to stop because that giant beetle crawled onto Carlos's like tire and just held on and wouldn't let go. And we were like trying to pry it off with sticks, and we're trying to like do everything we could to gently remove them. But I was recording the whole thing actually with like a GoPro chest mount, but like the footage is all shaky. I tried to stabilize the footage. I was hoping that maybe I could make like a video or something to show you guys what we had been up to, but it took like 6 hours or something, you know, that it was just analyzing the footage, and then it just crashed. Like my 32 gigabytes of RAM, I think, maxed out, and just everything just terminated. So I don't know. I don't want to make a video if the footage is all janky. But anyhow, that's something else I was trying to think. I was thinking about maybe making more offline videos, because over here in San Francisco, it is really, really crazy. If you go, like, you know, I've done deliveries. If you're out there after 10 at night, you'll see like crazy stuff. Like I've seen people, homeless people, obviously, they're just going through downtown and there's nobody but homeless people out there, and it's pretty sketchy. I mean, I said before when I was streaming that when I was doing deliveries, people were trying to hit me off my bike and like throw stuff at me, but you could go there and just see people just openly shooting up, and yeah, it's really bizarre. So yeah, I was thinking I should probably like document this stuff. I should probably go through and, you know, show you guys what it's like downtown at night in San Francisco right now. I don't know if there's, like, I'm completely out of the loop. I don't know if there's like another quarantine in place. Not quarantine, curfew. But since I'm an essential worker as a delivery person, I would be able to stay out to go look at that stuff. I heard they have been trying to remove tents in the Tenderloin recently. You know, it's crazy. Recently I was thinking about the whole homeless situation. So basically, that's how they deal with the homeless people. Like, if they're in the Tenderloin, people are like, look at this is awful. So they get people to sweep them up, like they pick up all their tents and all their belongings and throw it in the back of a dumpster and tell them to get lost, to just get out of here. And that's what they do. They go wander somewhere else. And then some other neighborhood says, hey, there's a bunch of homeless people here, and then the cycle continues. San Francisco spends $500 million a year, like $500 million a year on 8,000 people. And as somebody who's actually gone through the system and been homeless, you do not see that money going to you in the system. There are industries that are making money from the homeless situation. I really think that San Francisco should sort of take like a tabula rasa approach, just completely get rid of all of the programs that they have right now and start completely fresh with a very rigid, structured approach to getting people off of the street, getting people cleaned, getting those people who can work jobs and moving them into places where they can stay. It's ridiculous. This over $60,000 per person. This is something that definitely should be taken care of. Lee, is the Richmond area bad? I'm not really too familiar with the Richmond area, but I think it's just a residential area. Long time no see. Yes, Jello Onions. I said earlier in the stream, I was thinking about like talking about it later, but I was in a bit of a bike accident, and so I'm still not. It's been like a month, and I'm still not completely recovered. I was actually I had my mind set up on like I'm on Strava, and I was trying to do like the Trek Century Challenge, and that's for July, the month of July. If you do like 100 miles, you get a little plaque and like a free mug from the Trek store. If you do 500, you get a better plaque, and 1,000 an even better plaque. But I had my mind set on doing that, but yeah, I was injured, so for the majority of the month there was no possibility of me doing any bike ride whatsoever. And then, up until like last week, I didn't do any bike riding, and then at the last moment tried to bang out some miles. And so I did a delivery a few times. I did like a 17-mile delivery run, and then I did like a 27-mile delivery run, and then I did like the 57 miles with Carlos, and I was all set to get to pass the Trek Century Challenge, but whoops, sorry. With Strava, I have like I think like 3 or 4 different Strava accounts just because of how ridiculous their system is. My bike automatically uploads to Strava. I was recording on my watch because I have a heart rate sensor, which then made its own account on Strava, and then there's my phone, and I think I have an account on my desktop, and none of them were synced together. And so my watch, I guess from those long rides, like 6+ hours, just stopped tracking, and so it's all a big garbled mess, and the point is that I did 100 miles and I have nothing to show for it. Oh no, careful riding those streets. Probably a lot of that money you mentioned goes to staff time and all these programs. Exactly. Larkin basically has like a lock on homeless programs here. So they buy out other programs, and yeah, they gain the profits. Are most of you working from home, or do you still have to go out to work? I think most people are back to work, but I'll let them answer. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. $500 million. Just think about how vast that is. I mean, even if you wanted to put, if you wanted to give each person $60,000 a year, no person would be homeless if they had $60,000 in any neighborhood, you know. But anyhow, meanwhile, you know, with that $500 million a year, if you're a homeless, you got to check into a homeless shelter. Maybe you get in, maybe you don't. If you do get in, it's an awful experience. You know, you could stop by and get maybe a bag lunch if it's during the daytime. At nighttime, you get to shower in a filthy shower. And, you know, I mean, it's not, I mean, obviously it's been a while since I've been homeless, so maybe the navigation centers are a little bit nicer than the places that I went through, but it does not feel like a $500 million a year industry when you were in there. You don't feel like you were getting a piece of $500 million. And honestly, if that money was being used effectively, I don't see any reason why our homeless population should be higher than some place like Amsterdam, which has a similar population size to us, yet they only have like 500 homeless people. So, and I'm pretty sure they're not spending $500 million a year to tackle that problem. But anyhow, I don't really have much. See, normally if I'd be out there walking around, I'd be like, hey, look at this, hey, look at that. And there'd be a lot more interaction, a lot more to see and show. I didn't really prepare anything. I just figured I'd come up here and talk to you guys about what's been up with me. I don't know. I'm kind of tethered to my desk here. I did have, I was streaming with my smartphone. Actually, not this one, but it looks exactly like this. I had a Samsung Galaxy Note 8, which is now Carlos's. That's what I used to stream with, and I used an old version of Streamlabs before they completely changed everything. Now I can't even run it because I have Android 10, so mobile streaming is really janky for me right now, unfortunately. So I'm not really going to be able to go out and stream. Lee, how was your 4th of July? My 4th of July was fine out, but it was inside. You know, my family and I have been very cautious. You know, a lot of people, I think, were very were being very cautious at the beginning of the COVID-19 outbreak, but now we're sort of relaxing, which is kind of the opposite of how it should be, because, you know, the way that it goes, it's just going to continue to accelerate as more and more people get infected. But yeah, so we stayed at home. We could see some fireworks from our place, even though I guess fireworks are illegal. There was no there was no San Francisco fireworks. All the fireworks that were shot were just ones that people bought from the shady sources. But let's see. Lee, been a long time. What's up? What's going on with you, Rizé1? I said it a few times. I was in a bike accident, so I had to take some time off because I couldn't sit comfortably. What happened to Carlos? Are you guys on bad terms, or is he drinking again? Well, we're not on bad terms. He has had a couple relapses. As far as I know, he is sober. I don't know for certain, but that's what I'm going on right now. Good to see you are doing well. Glad I caught your stream. Thank you, Rizé. Glad you popped in. But let's see. I mean, I guess the I don't know. I was thinking about what else there is to talk about. I've been furloughed, so collecting unemployment rate that the $600 stop. Wait. I've been furloughed, so collecting unemployment hate that the $600 stop. I mean, honestly, that's not something that could have gone on forever. I mean, we're already in debt and we're like handing out bunches of money. I think the majority of people who are on unemployment were actually making more money than they made when they were working. Um, so, sorry that you've been furloughed, Riz A1. But I don't know what we're gonna do as far as the economy. We need that money. So when were you furloughed? I don't know. This whole thing is kind of crazy, right? Because every country obviously is dealing with this, or most countries, but I don't know what we're gonna do other than raise the debt cap continually, because there's been a lot of money thrown around and big shrinkage in the market. But like I said, I've said this like throughout the time that you've seen me on stream, like years ago. I don't really follow the news too closely, so I don't know all the details as far as the incentives or anything like that. I never went on. What? Hold on. We just got back to work last week after 3 months, and then back to furlough because all the counties started closing again. Yeah, so my wife is an essential worker, so she never got any time off, and then me, I never filed for unemployment, so I'm not really familiar with the whole terms behind the unemployment and the extra $600 a month. Um, what was your job, Riz A1? I probably should. Let me go look. I'm gonna have to prepare like a radio show here. I'm just gonna have to have a list of things to talk about, things to look at. Um, I know that there was supposed to be some sort of stimulus package. I don't know whether that went through or not. Hey Lee, oh China be looking back. What's going on? Hey Lee, OMG, nice to see you again. Look, good to have you live once again. In ages, it seems like. Yes, it's been a very long time. So when the coronavirus first struck, I was still doing live streams a little bit, and people reached out to me and told me that I should probably stop, and I did stop. I stopped for a couple months, and then people said you should stream from home. I like faced a couple glitches while doing so, and it was kind of spotty. Those streams that I did do, probably not too many of you guys saw because they're like private, because I don't want people to see a crappy stream. And then I got injured, and here we are. Vending machine tech fixing vending machines in arcades, at stores, and bowling centers. I can understand why. That I don't think that's going to be very popular for quite a while. We stood in the seaside on Embarcadero. You mean you went in the water? The San Francisco water is pretty chilly. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's gonna be quite a while before people are out there using vending machines and arcades and bowling alleys. You should get another crazy car like that thing you had that got stolen. Yeah, I love that thing. I love that thing. The problem was it was custom made for my height. They lowered the seat so I could see through the windshield. I mean, now I have an e-bike and it does a lot of what that did. But yeah, I mean, I'm on a waiting list for a Velomobile, but I'm probably going to have to cancel that because I just don't have the money for it. But yeah, I mean, I was interested. I liked it. I mean, I don't know. I guess there's something crazy about me where I'm interested in these crazy contraptions and completely uninterested in something like a car. I just like I like human power. I mean, I like human power. I like electrically assisted human power, but I'm not interested in cars or motorcycles. How much was that thing anyways? That Velomobile, not Velomobile, the Elf was, it was like $9,000 actually. And what's crazy, so it got stolen, and the AAA agent looked up the price, and I guess the price, since they stopped making them, had actually gone up. So it turned out to not exactly be a loss when that thing was stolen. You know, minus the deductible, but it kind of worked out. I mean, the bike that was stolen alongside it was also busted. It was broken at the bottom bracket. So that bike was kind of a hunk of junk, and that thing, you know, was part of it. Yikes, 9,000. That's the problem with a lot of these things. The price doesn't really justify like the features, you know, like an electric bike that also kind of behaves like a car, you know, has turning signals, it has an electric assist, has headlights, it has a solar panel on top. I mean, it sounds, and it's got like, you know, a trunk you could store stuff in. It's got a lot of really cool stuff, and it sounds like it'd be a good idea, but then it costing so much really kind of just kills the entire concept. I mean, it should be affordable. I missed the Elf. Yeah, the Elf was cool. The Elf was cool. My eldest daughter, who rode in the Elf a few times, she still talks about it. She still just gets sad and misses it. But yeah, she was actually with me. So hey Lee, no walk tonight. So there's a couple reasons why I'm not doing the walk. I mean, one of the main reasons is obviously COVID-19. I've walked around with a mask on, tried to talk, and it kind of sucks because you can't really breathe. First of all. Secondly, I'm putting myself at risk. And thirdly is the app that I was using no longer works correctly on my phone. So even at home with the abundant signal, like I have really fast Wi-Fi, it was having all kinds of problems. You can get a face shield. You know, I saw actually a really awesome mask. It was, you know, it was like a face shield, and it had like a filter cap on there. I mean, it looked like, if you guys seen like Metro 2033, it looked like something like that. It looked like something to deal with like some serious, it looked like something to deal with like mustard gas or nerve gas. But like, yeah, I had it was all inclusive, a face shield and a filter. It was used by a journalist during some protests recently. Elf is for the rich for that price. I'd rather walk or get a one wheel. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, that was a cool thing. But anyhow, as far as we're talking about glitches, if you look at the footage right now, you'll see it's kind of choppy. Let's see. I'm using my mirrorless camera right now to stream, and I think the more that you moves on screen, the choppier it gets. So if it's just me on here, like, it'll be relatively normal, but if there's a lot of movement, for some reason it just becomes a slideshow. Anyhow, how have you guys been? That's what I'm really interested in. Wait, let's see. When do you think we will open? Wait, when do you think we will open back up? And who will you vote for, Trump or Biden, and why? I don't know. I don't know when we're gonna open up. I think honestly we should not open up. I think things are gonna get worse and worse every day. Well, it's gonna accelerate. I think I think the infection rates are going to continue to go up faster and faster. Um, and, you know, we did very well in the beginning shutting down, but then opening back up, it's kind of a mistake. We honestly should have done more. If you had to choose when to close down, it would be better to close, it would be better to close down now rather than earlier when there was less than 10% infected. And as far as who we'll vote for, I probably won't vote for either. First of all, if I wanted to vote for Trump, it wouldn't really make a difference because I'm here in California. And then also, if I wanted to vote for Biden, it wouldn't make a difference because I'm here in California. Biden is going to get the vote regardless here in California. That being said, I don't know. Like, neither one of these are especially strong candidates in my mind. You know, everybody has their own feelings about Trump, and then you know, with Biden, he's obviously on the decline, and I feel like his party is exploiting him by having him running when he obviously should be enjoying the last years of his life. You know, I mean, he's you can look at him and see that things are not going well with him. So, yeah. But anyhow, hope you and your family are doing just fine, and that goes for everybody whose name I see on here, folks. I agree, it's never going away. Don't vote, I agree. Love you, Lee. Thank you, Kirk Butterfield. I so agree with you, Lee, by not opening up. What's crazy is this shutdown. The beginning of the shutdown was fantastic, honestly, in my opinion, because I've never experienced such sweet air in my life. I mean, you also realize how much of what we do completely is unimportant. You know, during the shutdown, we still had the necessities. The air was getting fresh and clear. The animals, like the birds and stuff, they all seem to be doing better than ever. Yeah, it was a better existence. But you know, things have gotten back up, and now people have just kind of gone back to normal. Meanwhile, there's a pandemic out there. Let's see. They said that the virus will never go away, and the vaccine will be given to control the population. I think that well, I don't know. But, you know, the last time we had something on this scale, like the Spanish flu, it did kind of run its course and then it's gone. I mean, we're not still dealing with the Spanish flu. Vaccine given to control the population, I don't know if you mean like as some sort of mind control thing. I don't think that would be the case. I think the vaccine would be given to try to limit the spread of it. But who knows, you know, it may. I've heard that the coronavirus is changing. So basically how it works with infectious disease, the more deadly an infectious disease is, the less that it spreads because it kills its host. The less lethal and a disease or virus is, the more it spreads because it has more opportunity to spread because the person is continuing to live and have a chronic case of whatever it is they're infected with. So there is a chance that this could become just another thing like that's seasonal, sort of like the flu, and then now instead of just the flu shot, now they're giving the flu and the COVID shot every year. But if it ever gets to that case, then it would be just like the flu, where it's something where you could kind of go with or without the flu shot. But those people who do get infected with COVID-19, I mean, it's pretty severe. I happened to catch on the news this person who's relatively young, a woman who had a double lung transplant, and I mean, she was struggling to walk. You know, they're running all kinds of tests on her. There was that actor guy who was like 41 who got his leg amputated, and he was like on blood filtration, and like his kidneys failed, and he ultimately died from it. It's pretty scary. So anyhow, I'm pretty sure it was leaked that Kamala will be the running mate. I don't know. Like, I'm completely not interested in the election. But I love the empty streets and nature. More coyotes walking around, and I think we will be wearing masks forever. I know I will. Here in San Francisco, I'd say the majority of the people that I see out and about are not wearing masks, though. And especially if you go over into like the national parks we have here. F Noah's fine. I had H1N1 sucked 2009. So actually, I heard the H1N1 that's what we used up all of our supplies, all our protective gear on, and that never got restored, which is why we're kind of caught with our pants down, and why our government, our foolish government, was telling everybody, never mind about the masks, wash your hands, which is the opposite advice is what should have happened. The only reason why people were saying that was because we didn't have any masks at that time. But anyhow, I'm completely disgusted with the government's response to COVID-19 and what they're telling people, especially early on. When you had people here in San Francisco, hey, come on over to Chinatown, look at these poor, sad businessmen. It's like, what the hell are you talking about? But anyhow, hi Lee, it's good to see you. How is Carlos? Carlos is up and down. I think he's doing pretty well right now, though. Tom Hanks. Yeah, I know Tom Hanks got infected. How's he doing? Let me go search. Isn't Tom Hanks' son like some rapper or something? Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson officially become citizens of Greece. Well, so I guess he's alive. Yeah. Anyhow, yes, so I just took a little brief glance at the news. Like I said, I don't keep up with the news. But anyhow, I'm kind of actually running out of things to say. So anyhow, I'll keep this one relatively short. I'll come prepared next time. Oh, but I want to show you guys. Now, wait, let's see. I just had it blacked out in my apartment. Was Hayes K's driving to the ER, got pulled over for not stopping 5 seconds at a stop sign. Wait. Kirk Butterfield, I'm struggling to understand what you're saying here. I noticed Mother Nature's animals were trying to take over your city with less people out. I like seeing mountain lions making themselves at home. I'm all lady, hear me roar, lol. Let me just try to decipher this. I just had it blacked out in my apartment. Was Hayes K's driving to the ER. I got pulled over for not stopping 5 seconds at a stop sign. Then a black guy. I don't know, Kirk. You're going to have to break that down for me. 2009. But anyhow, like I said, I think I'm going to wrap things up here. It's been like 50 minutes. So I'll try to come, like I said, prepared with things to talk about. Maybe I'll try to set it up where I can show you guys some footage. In fact, since I'm wrapping up, might as well, if the stream gets ruined at the end, not a big loss, right? Let me try to add another scene. Let's see, scene. Or can I add another input? Live actions. No, this is not. Oh wait, what is this? Okay, window capture. Okay, hold on. I gotta try to find the footage in the meanwhile. Anyhow, keep sending your comments and questions. I'll try to read them while I try to find some footage that I could show you guys. Coronavirus is evolving and mutating into a stronger strain. Well, like I said, from what I've heard, I happen to hear Dr. Drew. I know that Dr. Drew has not really been on point with the virus, especially at first. But what he has said is that it's gotten, it's actually mutated to get weaker, which would help with its spread. It's not going away, and the vaccine will make the rich richer and the poor poor. Well, obviously the vaccine is going to be making people richer. I mean, there's a lot of growth in those industries because they're all getting funding to try to find a vaccine. But that's how it goes, right? Let me try to find this footage and try to see if I can add it to the stream. I have to like move side to side because the camera is like right in the way of the screen that I'm trying to look at. Okay. Applied to Fairfax. Okay, let's see.
Where's he at?
All right, hold on. I hope you guys can't hear my daughter having a meltdown in the back. Okay, window capture. Let's see. Create source. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. And I guess the video that I'm trying to show is in HDR. I don't know how that's going to work out. Okay, there we go. Add new one. Display capture. Window capture. There we go. Oh, sorry. Okay, add source. Let's see, add new source. Sorry. Okay. Wow. I don't know why it's showing me all kinds of ridiculous. Okay, here we are. Done. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. I know this is not the coolest thing in the world to watch. It's. Oh man. Let me try to. Actually, you know what? Let me see what you guys are seeing right now. Sorry about that. Oh, so you guys are still just looking at me. Transform. Fit. Where do I fit? Fit to screen. Okay. Sorry. Like I said, I'm trying to look. Okay, let me transition. Bang. Okay, so let me play this for you guys. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to add this as an audio source too, though. Let's see if this works. All right, see you. Oh wait, hold on. All right. Anyhow, I'm going to play this footage right now. This is from the trip. Okay.
Hold on.
So there it is. There's the beetle right there.
There you go. Oh, don't crush him.
It doesn't look.
Oh, he's on your wheel.
God damn.
It doesn't look
Yeah.
as big as.
Let's go ahead and hold on.
As it was in
What?
real
No,
life.
no.
I went the wrong way.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me, okay.
Wow. Okay, rotate that way.
Let me skip ahead a little bit. So there it is, right over there.
You're next to it, so we could get a scale. I can't. Okay, there it is.
That thing was gigantic. It doesn't look like it, but it's probably half as long as Carlos's finger.
Jesus Christ, that's the biggest insect I've seen in my life. Have you ever seen anything as big as that before?
No.
Jesus.
Anyhow, like I said, this is...
We were just crossing.
let me pause for a second. This is Carlos and I. This is like in the middle of our journey. We're actually on the way back from San Rafael.
Falling across the crosswalk, like it was just.
This
making
was
its way
Thursday.
across. Well, he's gonna stay on my wheel. It looks like he wants to just stay there. He can't fly.
Well, he could fly, but he's a bit tuckered out, it looks like. Shit, what the hell?
Wow. Hopefully you can identify it somehow.
What the fuck is that?
It's probably safe to hold. It doesn't look dangerous.
Go ahead.
Can you guys hear the audio?
Yeah.
Grab him head first.
Man, it's like the size of a hummingbird practically. Like when it flies.
Do you think you could gently pick it up off of your wheel?
I just don't want to feel how creepy it feels.
Oh, really?
On
You've
my
never
skin.
seemed to... You picked up beetles before.
I know, but it just feels creepy.
Oh, I wouldn't do it that way. Grab his body a little bit.
Okay.
It's squishy. It's not a beetle. It's
Are you sure?
I mean, it's wings.
Yeah, beetles have wings.
I mean, I don't think it's a hard bug. I think it's going to be like.
Well, what I'm saying is just try to gently lift him up.
That thing
I
was
think it's
not
going to be
moving.
harder to lift than you imagine. Just very gently, as if you were trying to lift a baby's finger without waking it up.
For what? Like to see the bottom of it?
Just to see if it's just trying to hold on.
Man, can you imagine the sound it makes when it flies? Like a little helicopter. It's on there, pretty
Yeah,
good.
it doesn't want to leave.
It feels like it's glued on.
Why don't you just give it a little lift?
Because I don't want him to leave. I mean,
I won't-
I could do that, but then that's going to be like it's done. The show's over.
Yeah, I think it's... I don't want him to get hurt.
Whoa. It all feels hard. His leg,
What happened to that squishy talk?
his leg felt hard. It
Yeah.
felt hard and strong.
I'm pretty sure that he's decided that he is not leaving and you cannot move him.
If I knew what it was, I'd feel safer, but I don't know what the hell I'm picking up.
I'm pretty... I don't know. It's a beetle of some kind.
Wow, that's amazing.
What the hell?
And the antenna don't seem to move. Like
No, he's...
I'm waiting for them to move.
Yeah, he definitely can feel you and knows you're there. That's why he's not moving.
Well, why don't you pick them up?
Because you got thicker skin than I do.
I don't think he bites. He's just gonna feel creepy.
And now he's gonna bite you. I don't know. Because, I don't know, you're always the one who picks stuff up. I saw you actually pick up a beetle before,
Yeah.
and it tried to bite you and it couldn't.
Oh yeah, that tire, by the way, is like 2.5 inches wide.
It's slippery. It's got this. I would need to be a little rough with it. It's on there pretty good.
Well, should we get a little stick and kind of wedge it under there?
Yeah.
Let me skip ahead to where we actually get the stick.
Alright.
Actually, I was...
That's the one.
Well, is there something coming out of his butt? No.
Yeah, I thought I saw something coming out, but I
body.
think his legs were kind of... He was getting really prepared to not move.
So,
Wow, his hind legs are put together. Or he
Yeah.
put them together.
oh really? Maybe he's getting ready to squirt something out? Oh wow, he's really on there.
Yeah, he's on there. It felt hard. It felt like he was.
Sorry, I
glued on.
wasn't recording.
Oh,
I had
that's
to hold
creepy.
my bike up at the
Go
same
ahead.
time.
I was being very gentle, but it was like,
Wow.
you feel how weird it is just to...
Wow, he's on there good. Oh, he might smack himself if he falls off.
But he's not, come on, he's a little guy.
Yeah, but if he falls down, he might hurt himself.
No, he's not going to hurt himself. You could throw him off the Empire State Building and he won't hurt himself.
The good news is it didn't stick to his shirt, because once it got on there would have been no
There you
way
go.
to get him off.
Now he's going to be stuck to you. Oh.
It'd be crazy if we make some sort of noise.
Or what if he spits at you, some acid or something?
Oh damn, he does seem to have like these, like.
Yeah,
teeth
yeah,
like
he's
that.
he's ready to wrestle.
Yeah, I really want to know what kind it was too.
Just go ahead and put it under the
I didn't
front,
know
let
that
him
we
bite
had
on it,
such
so you can
giant
lift them
beetles
up
here in the
easier.
U.S.
See, he's
Murder
getting
wasps.
off.
He didn't like that.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead, come on. The show's over.
Off of the tread, at least.
I know with a lot of
Like
these
that
giant
tread.
beetles, like their
Just
mouth
want 'em
closed,
on the tread.
their mouth gets
Still on
sealed
there good,
shut
even without the tread.
when they're this
Oh,
size.
get him off the. There you go. Damn. Oh, there, go. Get him. Oh, flip him over. Wow, he's huge.
Wow. You think he'll ever make it if we just let them?
No, don't leave him. You can flip over, but it's too much energy. Okay. Okay, there you go. You win, buddy.
So basically, this is like the end of the video, but that bug just sat there, just trying to continue to wrestle that stick. He thought that stick was his main opponent. Bang! I think everything's going back. Fear factor time and eat it. See how loud it crunches. That thing probably had some serious chitting on it. All ready to wrestle. Yeah, that's what I think was happening. I think it's like one of those bugs that, like the males get together and try to see who's going to stay on the log the longest to get the female. But let me see. I could try to... let's try to see if we could find some other interesting footage. What the hell does that thing eat, baby birds? I don't know anything, but I'd assume that, it probably eats like rotted wood or whatever until it pupates and turns into that adult form, and then it probably just is solely focused on mating and then dying. But like I said, I have no idea what that is. Let me see. You know what? Let me see if I could try to find footage from where there was a bee. It was just or not a bee. Sorry, a yellow jacket, which was just harassing me nonstop. No, I don't want to update. Okay.
Hey, what the fuck?
Okay, so it's actually two different videos. Let me... Yeah. Okay, are you guys... So let me try to stretch to screen. There we go.
On a different entrance.
So I was trying to get some food, but everything was shut down. And then, yeah, they wouldn't let me in any way that I went. Hold
Fucking
on.
hill. I was like, geez,
That's right, anyway.
I'm looking for.
Wait, I might have already passed when the bee started getting me at first.
I was trying to keep up with you, a little bit. Let's search. And on the not.
Okay,
Boulevard.
you already
Boulevard
start to see
bicycle
that
route.
thing flying around.
Okay.
I'm trying. Okay, there. You could see it like by my hand already going back and forth.
Oh, there's a yellow jacket. I'm allergic to bees, by the way.
What happens if you get stung?
I swell. I'm wearing black. Jesus.
So
That's
yeah,
why
it
he's
was too
interested.
small to really be caught on screen right here. But oh, you guys could see my mouse. So yeah, it was just non-stop harassing me.
Jesus Christ. He's still harassing me. Come on, let's get out of here.
Get out of here.
Oh.
And then, yeah, so I thought, yeah, I'll just go a little bit further away.
Hey, what the fuck?
That obviously didn't work. And he was going for my bike, too. Okay, so he's like right there on the handlebar right there. More weird footage. This is cool. Better than Netflix Tiger King. Yeah, well, I got tons of footage.
He
Oh,
literally
wow, I could
just
peek out
landed
from
on my
behind the
bike.
footage.
Look. Can you see him?
Yeah, you do have a lot of yellow going on with your outfit and your bag.
No, yellow doesn't matter. Black does.
I feel like killing him, but that's probably going to be even worse. Look at that.
So I think he was up over here.
Wow. That looks like a bee.
Yeah,
That's
Carlos.
not a bee, that's a yellow jacket. That's a wasp.
I don't think you usually have that really skinny.
No, that is a wasp.
Hold on.
Look at him, he doesn't
Sorry
have
for
any
my
fur
head
on him.
poking out. I'm trying to
Yeah.
get this to actually fill the screen.
Look at how fast he's breathing too.
Nope.
What? It's attacking my bike. My bike. It's biting it.
So it
Look
was
at
like right over here. Like I said, you can't really see it, but you can see. Eventually, I just lose it and just get the hell out of there.
The lash of him.
Hold on. Let me
One
just
way in my-
fast forward because I'm sure this is boring stuff.
What? Motherfucker.
Oh yeah, let's try to see where it actually chased me away.
Motherfucker.
Sorry for the
Alright, let's
coarse
get the fuck
language.
out of here.
So I don't know if it's at this point in time. I don't know if it's on me or if it's like chasing me. But I know one thing: it's not going to go fucking 20 miles per hour. You can see my speedometer right there as I go over 20, trying to get the hell out of there. But I can't go too fast because otherwise I would ditch Carlos too. And there's me taking off my mask because there's no one around. But yeah, we're going through a lot of rural places like this as we went through basically the northern peninsula. Or actually, we left the peninsula, right? We went over past the Golden Gate Bridge, way up there, all the way to Fairfax. I think the reason why, as you can see, it's kind of a little bit shaky. This honestly isn't as bad as the other footage where I was really going downhill. Actually, you know what you guys want to see earlier on in the day crossing the Golden Gate Bridge? Let's try to see. Or you know what, maybe I could show you. Okay, there it is. There's the Golden Gate Bridge. Let's try to see actually being on there. Oh, here we are. Went a little far. Bang! There we are. Proof! We crossed the Golden Gate Bridge. And I think Carlos was way ahead of me. I was trying to save my energy, but he went all out early on the Golden Gate Bridge. Hopefully the playback is okay, because this stream I think is only 30 frames per second, and this footage is 48. There he is. There's Carlos right over there. You can see the mountains that we will soon be going through. Anyhow, I don't know if this is boring for you guys. In fact, I should probably check in to see how many of you guys dropped off. But let me try to show you where Carlos nearly fell off a cliff. Okay, so this is Sausalito. I mean, skip ahead. It was after this. More calm. Okay. All right, so it's somewhere around here. I didn't show it on screen, but this is super steep. Some things that you just can't accurately be caught on on
What?
video. But he was around an area like this.
Yeah.
Where he would have.
What the fuck? This is
definitely-
20 miles already. I'm pretty tired.
So he was actually in front, so it wasn't right here. No. Oh, there it is. That's the moment. Okay, let's try to catch this.
Oh shit, what the hell? Jesus Christ. That would look down like a Jesus. That would have been disaster. Oh, I seen a huge utility pole at the bottom.
Well, I can always fall this way.
Oh,
I wish I knew what the elevation was, but it was a steep drop over on that side. Well, this isn't San Francisco, Kirk. Anyhow, and the late.
That's gonna be like
Oh wow, this is
it's done. The show's over.
yeah.
this is the footage from the body
What happened to
cam.
that squishy talk?
See,
His leg felt hard.
Yeah.
Hard and strong.
I'm pretty sure that
I think you should make a new channel busting haunted or scary places. That would be cool content. Man, there are some scary places in San Francisco. You go down the wrong alley. Anyhow, so I think I'm gonna wrap up right now. I hope I didn't bore the hell out of you guys at the very last end of it. I hope you guys found that stuff kind of interesting. I don't know if you guys want to see like me try to make like a little clip out of that. I mean, it's going to take forever. I mean, you saw all of those clips on the side that make up the entire like 7 hours of footage. You know what? Since there are a few of you guys, I'm going to try. Let me just try to show you guys. We were climbing up this giant mountain. At least the ride down, right? The ride up, not so interesting, other than Carlos nearly dying. Let's see. Okay. Oh man,
still starving.
Oh yeah. So like this ride here. Oops. This ride here. My
Had a salad.
my
Probably
tra-
not a good idea.
Hold on, I
honestly,
can't
because
pause
it's-
this. My tracking app like tracks how many calories I burn, and I burnt like 3,212 calories during this entire ride. But let me try to make sure that this fits properly again. Okay.
Filling, but not very nutritious. You know.
Good nutrients.
So we took a break near the peak.
Continue.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 25 miles an hour, so you don't get ran the hell over.
All right. So now this is downhill. I think from this point on, I'm not actually pedaling at all, and I actually have to hit the brakes to make sure that I don't hit the cars in front of me. So, you know, the camera doesn't really show you exactly how steep everything is, but the fact that I'm going, you know, up to like 30 miles an hour while I'm managing the brakes should tell you something. And here actually I kind of lost control a little bit, and that dragging sound was me dragging my foot on the ground to try not to go into the opposing lane. It was a pretty awesome ride though, I have to say. I downhill skate crazy Midwest spots. Are there lots of steep places where you're at? I mean, I don't know. This doesn't really, if only those cars weren't in front of me, I could have really been hauling ass. 'Cause, yeah. I mean, the problem is I would have left Carlos behind because I weigh like 100 pounds more than he does. Also, use a Trek bike. That's right. Is it obvious? This is a Trek bike. Okay, all right, Rizze. See you later. Like I said, I thought this might be boring, but
In 1,000 feet, continue onto Magnolia Avenue.
anyhow, I think that's enough. That's enough boring, you guys. So, anyhow, I will see you guys later. Where's the crash part? Oh, I wasn't filming when I crashed. The Carlos almost falling off was when he was like at the very edge of the asphalt and where he would have slipped off the cliff. Anyhow, so let me see if I can... Alright, so thank you guys for watching. I'll try to be more prepared next time. I'll try to learn how to edit on here and everything, or transition between stuff better, and I'll try to have more stuff ready. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.